Real talk. No bull. Real talk. We're putting it all on the table. You know what to do.
Welcome. Yeah, I am. Welcome, episode 24. 24 out the door.
Getting
24,
close, mate.
Braden
nearly half the year.
Braden on the floor. Toilet floor. Welcome. How are we? Special guest in the studio tonight. We've got Stephen Hurst from the Dad's Community back on. We're not recycling guests, but he's a special guy, so we thought we'd get him back on.
Thanks, Timmy. Appreciate it, mate.
I
love being on. These guys are definitely doing some good stuff, eh? It's 24 episodes in, as you said.
Yeah,
mate.
man, we're trying. Well, we're actually probably at 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
probably
yeah,
more.
Yeah,
we
probably
should
more.
have.
About 30, 31. But hey.
It's like the 7th time you've been on here, though, really.
Yeah, you're the extra six.
I love it, mate. I love it. Practice makes perfect.
That's it, man. That's it. And how's everyone this week?
Yeah, good. Kids are good. Partner's good, I think. I'm okay. I'm doing well. So, things are good. Yeah.
Tell us about your little win that you had.
Oh,
Yeah. So you had a win, right? You had a win.
It's a massive win.
Yeah.
Look, I think my own son put it perfectly. Like, he kept so it's the Westfield Heroes, massive community award.
Westfield Local Heroes.
Yeah, local heroes,
Yeah.
which is amazing. And I was told there's 54 nominees down to 3 finalists, and I was sitting there. Timmy was there with a successful nomination, and which was awesome. So I appreciate it, mate. And
All right, mate.
and to all the other dads, you're not forgotten. You did nominate. It's just
Yeah.
Timmy's was the successful one. But it was amazing. I had my kids there, my partner, I had Tim there, and it was just I sort of was in that. It's hard to say as a man. Sometimes you'll you'll dumb it down because you're protecting your ego, and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to win, but it's all good. And then you're trying to protect yourself from what you think may be failure, because I didn't want to let anyone down by not winning. I know you guys wouldn't say that, but I would feel like that because you voted and you did an extra effort. But for me, when they announced it, it just was a flood of emotion. Like Tim was there, I started crying, man. It was full on. I was looking, because I stood up and looked at everyone, and I seen my kids there and Em and you, and I was just like, major part of my world, and I was just like, holy wow, this happened. And it was numbers. Numbers don't lie. It's votes.
That's right.
It can't be anyone's different view on what the dads are, or who the community is, or their perspective on dads, etc. But for me to you, I think I love it. But for me to you guys,
It wasn't just my phone. It's someone else's as well.
Makes it real, doesn't it? We've got phones going off everywhere.
Shit. My bad.
But for me, my son put it perfectly. We sort of had a bit of one-on-one time after, and he sat with me and he said, "Dad, you won." And then he said again, second thing he said, "The dad's won." And I was like, coming from a boy, I know, to any boy and any man out there, when you're in that education system, you're growing up, you constantly feel like you're doing something wrong, or you're naughty, or you're not receiving the awards so much, etc. And it's a real struggle. And as a man, as a dad, sometimes it feels like that too. And all to the mums, you probably feel like that too. But I only can speak on behalf of a man, and you just feel like sometimes the world is against you. It's not reality, but it feels like that, yeah. And for my son to just point out, because he could see it, the dad's got to win. It was like, yes, we did, son. We got to win. So to all the dads out there, it is a win, and it's a win for. Thanks, man. It's a win for not just obviously myself and acknowledgement, but it's for the community, for my kids, for you dads, for their families and the kids. It's a ripple effect, so it's something we can leverage off, which is amazing. We can and do more things, because the community's been running on fumes. It's been running on community partners that give their best, and dads buying merch to volunteer on their time. I've lived off my savings trying to run it for 4 years, so it's been stressful, but when you receive something tangible like that, it's like, holy wow, okay, this is real. This is going somewhere. So
Well, it was it's deserved, man. Like, and yes, like even if you didn't win, like even if you got, second place conservatively with the other, you still would have walked away with 5K. But to be able to take out that top spot and have that injection to what you do is really awesome, and it's well deserved, man.
Yeah,
Like
thanks,
you said,
man.
the numbers don't lie,
Yeah.
and so like yes, there was quite the campaign going on
Yeah.
to get those numbers, but if people don't want to vote for something, they won't.
That's what's
Correct.
And if people want to vote for it, they will, and they obviously
the fact that people put the effort in shows how much
yeah
you mean to everyone. Because otherwise, like if it was some, like usually some people send that stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'll get onto that.
Yeah.
I'll get onto that.
Yep.
And I want to, but I forget. But as soon as it all came, I was like, oh yeah, get it done. Send it to my mum and dad and my sister, the loyal listeners.
yeah
So I'll tell you something. So my coach Dion a few years ago, like he used to trigger me a lot as a coach does, and he used to say something to me because I'll be like holding back from doing stuff because I was worried about how people perceive me or question me and my intentions. And he's like he knew who I was, like he knew everything was pure, but you get in your own head and you worry and you're like, but he put it perfectly. He said, the more you hold back and you don't believe in yourself and what you're doing, that's another dad killing himself. That's another dad losing his relationship with his kids. You know what I mean? That's another dad, going down that mental health route because you're holding back from scrapping for everything you can possibly do for these men. And I was like, all right, man, you got me again. It's like that old boxing thing. I wouldn't have done that boxing thing, but then they said, do it for the dad's community. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. It's like there's a part of me that says, don't do it because there's an ego there. And then it's like, no, it's bigger than you, Stephen. You've got to bloody do it. There's a dad who's no longer in his kid's world because there was no space for him to be able to hang out and chat and talk. And that could be like for, a short period of time for that dad, but whatever can get up on his feet to get him in a better place, then that's what it's about. And me being available to do that and be that person available the majority of the day and week. I need to do things to make that happen. So, I've just got to get over myself and do it.
It's hard, just for numbers' sake, like say you've got 100 people and 90 of those people really support what you do, and 10 of those people, maybe 6 of those people are questionable about what you do, and then 4 of those people, this is just hypothetical.
Oh, I
man.
was
It's
going to
hypothetical.
say, who the hell?
And
I
then
had it.
4 of those people kind of, speak their mind about what you do in a negative way. It's hard not to listen to the 4 people. And even though when you've got 90 people supporting you, it's hard not to listen to those 4 people. So, but time always tells us that we don't listen to the 4 people. We listen to the 90 and things will always, so if you believe in what you do, then you just got to carry on anyways, right?
That's it, and sometimes can really trigger you because what's pure, and you're doing it from a pure place and you're sacrificing so much and you just, like if everyone, like if it was that easy, everyone do it,
That's
what I mean? They
right.
quit their jobs and they just go in and do what they're passionate about, or whatever. And it's not easy. And these people do trigger you because you're like, oh, fuck, I'm sacrificing my kids. They're going, they're going without, but they're gaining a lot. Like they're gaining a lot more of dad. That's more than any material thing I can give my kids. But, they're still kids, you still want to, so it is, it does trigger you because you like, you want to be able to tell your mother, like, you don't know the pain I'm going through right now to do this because what I'm doing is pure. But at the same time, like, what really, like, putting in perspective, I look at these people and I'm like, okay, like, you sort of want to look in what their world and what's going on and be more curious and why they're coming from that comment. Is it maybe something they wish they could do?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like a lot of people would probably want to do what you do, and they might try and they might start, and then it gets hard, and then they're like, "Oh fuck, I actually can't do this." But the thing is, you've jumped those little walls and those hurdles, and you've bypassed the obstacles, and I'm sure there's still things now that arise, and it's like, man, this is just fucking hard. But winning things like this, it must make you realize, like, okay, I'm actually doing something good here. And it's needed. and people recognize that. And even when you go into these community centers and you're handing out the pamphlets, all these ladies that work in these communities, they froth on it because they know how much this sort of shit is needed, right?
They've all had a man in their world that hasn't had the support. When that man doesn't get the support, then, you know, he lacks the like, everyone wants people to believe in them, don't they? You know what I mean? Someone in their world to believe in them. Like, I didn't have that until the last few years, till I had a coach who believed in me and got me moving forward. And now I've got a whole community of men that believe in me, which is friggin' awesome. Like, it's amazing. And, you know, but also, you know, men are such a core to a healthy community, you know, like, you know, there's men coaches out there in the sporting arena, you know, you want them to be able to manage kids, you know, because these kids come into this world and they're playing sport and they've got a lot of issues or challenges. They might not have that healthy male role model. So if you can get more healthy males out there in leadership positions with those traits, that's even better. And going back to the women that you're talking about, you know, they would have had an ex-husband or ex-partner or father of a child, and then that father's no longer in their world for that child, and they just wish that man had that support, like the skills, the tools, you know. And yeah, there's a lack of men, I guess, stepping into that area to get those skills and tools, and that's a lot of time on themselves and their egos, you know. But it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. You sort of had to sometimes you do really have to either hit rock bottom to make that shift, you know, like to go, you know what, I've got no more ego anymore. I'm, you know, you can say anything you want or do whatever. I'm just, you know, I've just got no choice but to give it a crack, yeah. Or, you know, you got someone in your world that, you know, is honest with you and say you've got to, you know, I think you can be better and do better, and, you know, and you trust they're coming from a good place, and, you know, you go and take that action that is needed. So yeah.
Yeah, it's it's good, man. It's I think there's a huge gap in community, and I think it's something that's sort of starting to fill the gap, because when you talk to people about it, people are so like, oh, it's amazing, it's so amazing, and it's kind of like, well, these things aren't really anything new. Like, there's been heaps of this sort of stuff for years and years and years, but for some reason you don't really hear about it. But because the dad's community is very active, the community, it's there. It's at the it's visible, and so it's I think that's what kind of sets it apart from the rest. Is kind of like, because it's visibly, actively doing stuff. You can see it, you know.
Yeah, we want to look, at the end of the day, you want to be proud to be a father. You know what I mean? Like, I know when I put the dad shirt on, like, there's two sides of me. Like, there's the lad side. Like, there's like the guy's a practical joker and probably takes things a bit too far. And I do that with like people like my brother a lot and stuff like that. And, you know, my partner and my kids and, you know, real close mates. I like, you know, they see that lad side. But then when I put the dad shirt on, it's like, oh, you know, everyone's watching me. You know, it just. Yeah, you just hold yourself to a bit of a higher standard, which is really cool. Like, I put on the shirt and I go, okay, you know, I've just got to be, you know, aware of my surroundings. You know, people are going to be looking at me wearing this shirt, and
Morphing time.
yeah, man, it's morphing time. You know, I've got to be present with my kids. I can't not be present with my kids. And there's times when I lack that presence, and sometimes I'm aware of it because my energy's elsewhere, and I'm like, shit, you know, and I've got to, you know, realign myself a little bit, and that's okay. We're all guilty of it at times, aren't we? So yeah, I think that's normal. But it's just like I said, I put this dad shirt on. It's like, whoa, okay, I've got to step up. You know, like, I get reminded. My brother's like, don't you do that, Stephen? You're wearing the dad shirt. He can see what my energy is like. I'm about to do is something that's going to embarrass him, or my partner's like, you can't go doing that. You're wearing the dad shirt. I'm like, damn, like.
Yeah.
It's kind of what dads are for, right?
Yeah.
We're kind of there to embarrass our kids and our partners.
Oh, I'm
and,
the worst.
You know, like, I used to stand in the supermarket shopping line me and my wife would be doing the groceries, and then I'd just out loud, I'd just be like, "Can you stop talking about my penis?" And everyone would be like, "Oh," and she'd be like, "Oh my god," that's our job to do embarrassing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
100%,
Just because we're in front of the mushrooms.
yeah, yeah.
and but yeah, no, I also feel like a sense of responsibility when I wear the shirt in public too, because it's kind of like, who is looking and who is looking at the shirt going, oh, what's that about? And yeah.
And I think there's nothing wrong with doing practical jokes and being a bit of a lad. I think that's completely fine. I think my partner and my brother, when they raise it, it's because they're on the receiving end and they don't want to be on the receiving end.
Yeah.
It's all the unhealthy traits. You want to be just making sure that you're just being a bloody good human being, really, at the end of the day, and being kind to others and respectful, and that's really, really all you can ask for. Yeah,
That's it.
Do you want to jump back quickly?
No, you go for it,
On
right?
my notes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all your notes there.
What's the successful vote?
yeah,
Is that what you were referring to before?
yeah. The
Yeah,
nomination.
what's that?
So what happened was there's a lot of not just dads, there's some women that did it as well. But what I think, Dean, you did one too. I think Dean was like, "Hey, why didn't my successful nomination happen?" It's just it is the way it happened, I guess, mate. Sorry, but
I must be a better writer than you.
yeah, well, it got picked up. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
my
you guys had to write
years,
Yeah, so-
years of campaigning for this. Steve and I made videos last year to do the
I
campaign.
love it, mate. I love his passion. He's a good bloke.
Yeah, no, you did good.
What, is
Dean.
this when you voted?
No, I put through the nomination for Steve, and then my nomination was the one that got chosen to then go forward with.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then what happens is, so the process is like they've already done it already for next year. So lads, men, women, everyone, nominate us again. I'm going to scrape for everything for this community and these dads. So no apologies. So I'm going to do it. Everyone's in it to win it.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah,
that's
definitely
it.
not. Basically Westfield put something out, you can nominate the reason why, and then obviously then that all comes through, and then you fill it out, and then there's like 3 rounds after that. Like so there's actually more behind the scenes that you have to do. I have to constantly fill out more stuff and then where I'm allocating the funds and what I'm going to do with it and what's the mission and the vision, and it's really detailed. Like I could spend hours trying to fill out after the nomination's been submitted.
I thought they'd just give you the money for
Nah,
doing well.
No,
and
the process, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But they want to make sure the money's going to the right people, and you're definitely you're invested in the process, and so they're
$15,000 in admin.
yeah, pretty much, mate. So 20,000, I think it goes to. So
Yeah, wow.
yeah, and
No, I
there's-
meant five of it was legit. 15 was admin.
yeah, pretty much. So which is awesome.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. The main thing for me is like I said, it's you look at, it's not the money, it's like the leverage. Like it gives the community credibility. It's
tangible.
Like tangible. Like it's all on the letterheads now. It's on everywhere. It's going to be put on website. It's going to be put on the pages, and it's like, okay, this community must be doing some good stuff. The men in this community must be doing some really good stuff too. Yeah, so it's awesome. Yeah.
no, well done, man.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
well done.
It's definitely well deserved, and yeah.
This wouldn't have been happening if it wasn't for Steve, would it?
No, well, that's right. That's right.
None of us would have met,
Nah,
really.
no. Well, that's it. That's it. The
Yeah.
community does heaps of good stuff. I mean,
Mm.
Steve joined the runners group
Yeah.
with us tonight, and
That was fun.
Did a
Did a lap.
quick lap with
Yep.
us, and
Does this happen on every Tuesday?
Nah,
every Tuesday.
they're on every Tuesday.
Every
yeah.
Tuesday?
Every-
Yeah, what time?
5:30,
Where?
Lake Eden.
Get down there.
Yeah, North Lakes. Yeah, and little cheeky plug. And yeah, man, yeah. So no, there's heaps going on. Heaps going on in the community all the time. Yeah,
It's all healthy stuff too.
Yeah.
Like it's all like getting out basically and connecting. So like I rocked up, a couple of fellas were there and just we had a brief chat and opened up about a couple of things, and they were like, it was just a really like, I think with the dads community, like when you meet these guys, it's like, it just feels
well, one of those guys, he found the running group through the flyer.
yeah.
He wasn't
okay.
even on the page.
Yeah.
And then the other guy that you talked to,
Yeah.
he took me up on my little shout out on the Runners World Facebook group which got like 1 million users across the world on it, and I just put this little cheeky thing out there saying, I run this running group on a Tuesday night at Lake Eden, and he come along too, but now both those guys, I think they're in the community now, so that, it's all positive stuff, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
100%. But I think the good thing about it is, I think one of them was mentioning, like, wished he went out and connected more and did, more things. I'm like, mate, what you're doing now is you're connecting. Like, it's healthy. You're getting out, you're chatting, you're talking, you're opening up. If you do that regularly, you're going to be in such a better place. Everything compounds. Like, you do healthy things, they compound. If you don't do healthy things, they compound, So right now, mate, you're actually forgetting you're doing a really good thing right now,
Yeah. So let's jump into, we're getting to the tail end of the year. And this is a really busy time. Like, it seems like this time of the year, everything starts to really fucking ramp up. Like, it starts to get so busy. It feels like there's no spare time anywhere. All the weekends have got something going on. There's something on all of the time. It's like, when do we even get a chance to stop? And then it's like, you get a chance to rest when you get your 2 weeks off at the end of the year, and then you're back to the grind for next year. It's like, man, yeah, it's crazy, eh? So what are your thoughts on like how do we look after our mental health at this time of the year? Because it's really, like, I know for me personally, like, I'm in a position right now where I've got the podcast, I've got my running group, I'm studying, I've got, jobs, work's ramping up because it's coming towards the end of the year. It feels like we've got something on every weekend. Like, where do we fucking find the time for ourselves, man? Like, how do we look after our own mental health? Like,
yeah. So I think what a lot of it comes down to is, and look, I'm definitely no therapist, so but
it's all opinion based.
but it's all opinion based. So, but it's pretty obvious for me.
Because I mean, you're a busy guy. You've got tons of shit going on. So how do you look after your mental health? Okay, let's put that spin on it.
Yeah. So for me, I struggle with a couple of things, and I'll be completely real with it. So I'm a massive people pleaser. Always have since a little kid. I've really struggled with it. Like, wanting to make people happy and showing up to things and giving my time, and it's draining. Like, it is really draining at times, and eventually, like, what will happen is, by me putting everyone else first, I'm putting myself last, and eventually I will hit a wall. I'm being real, like, I will literally hit a wall, and there'll be like a few days where I'm just, it's not even sadness, it's like I'm like just lost. Like, I'm just like a,
what's the word you used before?
Melancholy, like, can't even say it.
Melancholy.
My partner said it perfectly. So
Melancholy.
Emma,
Melancholy.
I can't.
Isn't that a band?
It's lost all meaning.
Yeah, I think we butchered it really bad.
That one.
Yeah. So I was really like just out of it, and she would, like, my partner, my beautiful partner, said the word perfectly, and I was like, I knew what she meant, and I was just sitting there, and I was just out of it. Like she said, you just seem like you've lost the passion for life. Like, you're literally, all the things you love, you just don't want to do it. You're just staring into thin air. It's like sadness, but yeah, it's just different. And that's when I'm at burnout stage, like, I'm just losing the passion for the things I love, what I enjoy, and I'm just, I'll hit a wall for a few days, it won't last forever, but because I'm a go guy. Like, I don't stop. The reason why I don't stop a lot of the time is I don't like being in my head. Like, I'll be honest, like, I'll sit and then I'll be like thinking about the past, the future, what's going on, the conversations I've had, it's like, my partner, she's like, it's like, she's living with a female half the time now, man, like, the amount of things I worry about and the things I talk, but for me, I think the couple of key things is, all right, people pleaser, being self-aware of it and trying to take action on that. Now, what is an action that I need to take, and we all probably need to take this more often, is boundaries, and knowing that you're coming from a good place and how that boundary is communicated with others, like, just saying, hey, look, I'm literally, unfortunately, I'm just exhausted right now, and I'm tired, and I just need to take care of myself. I just want to let you know that it's nothing to do with you or whatever. And a lot of time it isn't. You know, it's just literally I'm like, if someone invites you out, you know, and you've pushed back for the first time in a while, but you're just honest. You've just got to be honest. And if that person receives it, like, and they take it, you know, I guess they don't take offense to it. You know that they're your person because they care about you, yeah, and they're okay with it. And then they're like, "Are you okay?" Like, "Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I'm just burnt out. I just need," and they're cool with that. So it's a boundary setting, you know. Like, if you know within your intuition saying, "Hey, I don't really want to be at this thing or do this thing right now," you know, just set your boundaries. You know, it's not like you're doing it all the time. Like, you're not putting your boundaries up all the time. It's just occasionally you're allowed to put up a boundary and go, you know, don't want to do it. It's okay. You know, like, I don't like going to the shops. I hate going to the shops.
Yeah, me
you
too.
know, shout out to Westfield. I love Westfield. Yeah, I love Westfield. So, by the way, go to Westfield. They're awesome.
But when you do go shopping,
Go shopping. The only shops I go to is Westfield.
yeah,
Yeah, like, just like, for me, it's, yeah, there's certain places I don't like going.
Yeah.
You know, and certain people I don't like being around as well because they can drain me. I limit my time with that, and I set my boundaries.
it's important these days.
Oh, 100%. Like, you set your boundaries with your partner, your kids. You know, like, you know, I tell my kids, "Not now. Later, I'll play with you." You know, my partner, you know, "Not now. Like, can we speak about that later? I'm not in the headspace right now." But boundaries and being aware if you're a people pleaser, that can go, you know, because if you're constantly pleasing and you don't want to do it, resentment builds, yeah. And it's not the other person's fault; it's your fault because you're allowing it to happen, yeah.
Yeah, I got some. I used to be a people pleaser too, and I know some really good. Well, a good friend of mine, Dan Munro. He teaches people how to reverse that in themselves, and it's some really good content. So if you actually want to have a look into the whole people pleasing thing, check out Dan Munro Brojo on YouTube. A little plug there for him. It really helpful content and information around people pleasing and just learning how to rejig that within yourself. Because it's when you're constantly putting everybody else forward, you know, and you're not looking after your own interests, that's fucking draining. All right.
So shout out to the people that you can say, "Hey, yeah, not today."
Yep.
That had that happen during the week. So shout out to you know who. Well, you guys wouldn't, but they do. And I think that's important too. Knowing to spot that your friend that would usually be like, "Yeah, man, I'm down." You know, like what you said, it's important that you see it and you can, like you said, obviously not feeling up to it, but don't not call them out, but just all good.
Yep.
Yeah, just need a bit of me time.
Yep. And the other person should be okay with it,
So-
you know, as long as they
But that's the thing. But like people want to do people please. You know, a lot of people just give into it, and then resentment starts, like what you said. So
yeah, and it builds, man. You know, for me, it's just like, and then you got to work out what's really good for you as well in your own time. Like, that's why you have to get out and try stuff. You know, you can't just if you don't know what you like either. Like for me, so you know, last few days, like especially like this morning, I just woke up with my kids. I just feeling a bit down, so I went, you know, dealt what I need to get to, and then I just first thing I do is I naturally head to water. Like, so I went to Deception Bay, the waterfront there, no one's down there, and I just like felt at peace. You know, you'll see me often on the sunny coast at Mooloolaba and Alex Heads, right on the water, peace. Like, it's just like, wow. It's just all the anxiety, that exhaustion, everything. It's like it just fills my cup, makes me feel good. I get the sun, I feel great. Lake Eden this evening. As soon as I got my car parked there, I was there early. I just felt at peace, the water there. You know, you got to know what you like, you know, got to know what fills your cup, and you got to communicate that to your loved ones around you as well, so they know, you know, like, so they're not feeling like you're avoiding them or whatever. You're just doing what makes you feel good, and they know that as well. Communication, obviously, letting them know.
Yeah, we spend quite a bit of time at the beach as a family. That's always good. Wife loves the beach, kids love the beach. I used to not really enjoy the beach that much, but I've learned to love it a lot more over the years. I prefer to be in the bush, but I can't always be in the bush. So,
Likes the beach. I picture you as quite a beach man.
oh, I am. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I definitely am a beach man, but I'm more of a bushman than I am a beachman.
Yeah.
Like, and so, yeah. But I really kind of froth on it when I do get into the bush and I get into some nice bush, and it's kind of like, because if I was just in the bush all the time, then it kind of loses that spark for me, you know.
Zen place.
Yeah. So I'm feeling like this time of the year is just super busy, like, and it's just fucking overwhelming sometimes. Like,
Do you feel people are doing things? They're busy doing things they don't want to do.
oh, 100%, man.
Like none of them. If you
100%.
ask anyone, everyone's just pissed off. They're doing something they don't want to do.
Yeah,
Everyone's
Yeah,
going
man.
to parties they don't want to go to. They're
Yeah,
going to do stuff, events they don't want to go to. Like, it's just like they're constantly showing up things they don't want to go to, but they're scared to communicate or set boundaries to those things. You see so many people on the roads that shouldn't be on the roads, really. They should be either home, chilling out with their family, watching a movie, or, you know, getting out of the city or suburbs and going somewhere and finding that bush or the beach or doing those things. That's the best things you can possibly do at this time of year. For me, it's like people are doing stuff they don't want to do and they're busy doing because that's what they think the norm is and that's all they've grown up to know.
Yeah.
oh, it's like, you know, got Halloween on, and then it's like, and then, yeah, it's Halloween, but there's fucking Christmas decorations up, so like that drives the anxiety for like, oh, fucking Christmas is coming. I've got to get in the shops. I fucking got to go shopping. I got to do all that shit. Like,
I'm guilty for the November-ish Christmas lights.
yeah, but yeah, let's leave it till after Halloween.
Yeah, after Halloween. Yeah, 100%.
But my
100%.
question
But
is-
like, you go through all that effort for 1 month. Like,
Yeah.
But my question is, do you enjoy it?
yeah.
Yeah, so then that's a good thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
apologies,
yeah.
you enjoy it.
See,
yeah?
I like Christmas maybe about 4 weeks out from Christmas. But when it's Christmas in the shops 3 months out
Yeah, that's painful.
before Christmas, it's like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, it's like you're just driving people's anxiety to shop.
That's it,
Be-
though.
Yeah. Oh, it totally is. It's a fucking marketing technique, you know.
Whole psychology thing.
Yeah,
As
it's
soon
all
as you hear
psycho.
Mariah, it's like time to spend.
right, Kerry, I
Yeah.
call that. Yeah, I love it.
Well, wife went to Mariah Carey the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was great.
Oh, she's got good voice.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, but yeah, it's definitely, I always find this time of the year really difficult. Yeah. Because there's no reprieve. And I'm sure like saying, there's a lot of people out there that probably feel that too.
Yeah, man.
And so, like, I just decided that I've got to take a little, how I've dubbed it as just a staycation, because I'm going to try and get off the socials for 4 weeks. I'm going to try and just kind of peel back a little bit from extracurricular things. I've just got to kind of focus on my study a little bit. I just want to hang with the kids. I want to kind of try to not do so much in the weekends. I just want to hang at the pool and fucking swim and just, you know, sleep in and just do some normal people shit.
That's
nice,
it, man.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Like, you do a lot. Yeah, just pull the
Well,
fucking break up a bit.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not as busy as Steve, but I'm pretty busy, and I like to be busy though. I kind of feel like when I'm not busy, I'm kind of like, oh, I should be doing something. But that's also part of the problem.
Yeah.
Is that we've tricked ourselves into being so busy all the time. We feel like we have to be doing something all the time. Like, yeah, but we don't have to be doing something all the time.
The other night, I took myself off to the deck and just lied there and just looked up at the stars. It was like, I think it was Tuesday night. No, Sunday night. Tonight's Tuesday night.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was
Have you cleaned your pool yet?
yeah. Oh, I haven't. My wife's been doing it. Yeah, but while she's been doing it, I've been cooking and cleaning. Roles are reversed, you know. And you know what? That's fine. I was thinking about it the other day.
You love cooking though, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I do. But you know what? If if I come home after like doing a manual laboring job all day and stuff like that, I would rather do something that's a little bit like, how do I put this? It's something, it's different.
Domestic.
Yeah.
Or creative.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And if Lara's okay with doing the pool skimming, well then it's not, so be it. But
Do you put on a frilly apron when you get in the kitchen?
negative, no apron.
Arseless chaps.
Yep.
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 Okay, I
Yep.
thought so.
I make sure Lara's looking while I'm doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, oh.
If she's not home, do you send her photos of you wiping the bench down and cleaning and stuff?
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it. No.
No, it doesn't work. I tried.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've never really heard of that one working.
I just get back the, do you want a medal? It's like, fuck. It's like, yes.
Clearly not from what I'm sending.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your pool ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, come around.
Yeah. I will.
It's ready to go. Kids will
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. And so coming up towards the end of the year, what do you got planned for the dad's community?
Yeah, so look, there's always stuff going on, eh? So I'm thinking about doing a bit of a Halloween thing, like it hit me today. I was like, oh, what can I do? Like, because I've got my own kids to think about too. Like they've been invited to things on Halloween night and they want to do trick or treating, but I'm like, oh, what could I do before? So I'm thinking, I'll maybe do like a Halloween thing with the dads for a couple of hours, and then maybe we can all venture off and do some trick or treating after somewhere. Find a spot, meet up, and just go together. I think that would be cool around that 5:36 mark. So come together, get a free feed. I'll have some stuff there for them also, just half fill their bags, and then we just all meet somewhere and then go together. So I think that'd be kind of cool. And the dads that don't have their kids, it's actually pretty cool because I don't have my kids regularly to the meetups, yeah. I miss them when they're not there, but at the same time, I get to hang with the other kids, so it's kind of cool for me. So the dads will do a similar thing, they're welcome to come along and, they can bring their partners if they want to bring a full, whatever. I just think it's kind of cool. It was just a thought today. So I went out and bought a whole bunch of Halloween stuff because I think it'd just be kind of epic to do. I think it's a bit different and, I hit both things. I keep my kids happy at the same time and, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
so,
nice.
and then... I think we've got the big Christmas party. That's like 9-10 weeks away again. So I've got to start planning for that. We did that it's just growing.
Couple of years in a row now. Yeah.
Like it's growing up to 100 plus people last year. So that was pretty cool.
It was
I just love it. Like what's special about it is everyone brings their own dish along, they contribute in some sort of way. It's community. That's what community does, and, people come along and just, have a good time, a feed and a chat, but it's on a larger scale and, yeah, it's cool. So they're the couple of main things out of the ordinary that I can kind of think of at the moment. So, because obviously we all got lives to live. We've got my kids and stuff as well. So
That's it.
yeah,
Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, and what's just referring back to like the whole like just feeling like you're burned out. Like, what would you suggest for people to do if they're just feeling a little bit kind of just tired of the grind and the bullshit? Tired of it. Yep. Yeah.
A couple of things, obviously, like you've been doing, like you've just got to audit things. You know what I mean? Like I feel I don't want people to fully isolate. I think that's bad for them.
Right.
I think especially us men, we can do that quite easily and comfortably, and before you know it, we're not in a great headspace. I just think it's like pulling back on some things for a little while, like you've done, Timmy, auditing little things, do things that you're happy with, setting a few boundaries as well with people you care about, being real with them because they'll be fine with it,
It's the second time I've heard that today.
boundaries or...
All that.
Yeah. I'm going to repeat it constantly because it's simple, like boundaries, communicating them, auditing your life and what's taking away from your energy and what fills your cup as well. I think that's super important. Obviously, you've got to know what fills your cup too. And like I know previously, before I started this self-development journey 4 years ago, I didn't know what filled my bloody cup. Nothing really did, because I wasn't trying things, I just...
Well, you weren't aware of the things that did.
Well, yeah, and I didn't do them, so they were all out there, but I wasn't doing them.
Yeah.
So I didn't really try them. And then obviously I had the freedom to try them, and I took action, and I started liking these things, and I'm just like, oh, this makes me feel present and happy. So, and not apologizing for those things, you know. And yeah, I think they're the main things for me, lads, is auditing, boundary setting, communicating them, and no apologies for the things that make you feel good.
And even like setting the boundaries doesn't have to just be friends. Like, it can be family, can be work, can be like an array of things.
Yeah.
Really, like,
Yep.
you know, if you've been asked to work overtime and you don't want to, fucking say you don't want to.
Correct. Family
Like,
first, man. You're
yeah.
first, you know, whatever it
That's
may be. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And no apologies. Like, if you'll know, so when you start setting boundaries, you know who your people are. You know what I mean? Like, they'll either respect it or won't respect. Now, those people could be work, it could be family,
yeah,
friends, strangers. You'll know straight away when you set those boundaries whether they're going to be appreciative of you and supportive, or the opposite. You know what I mean? And you'll know straight away who your people are, and you know who they are. It's just having the courage to, you know, just to, pull away from them, you know, I guess. Yeah.
that's it, eh?
Another couple of things, guys, as well, is your phone. Like, you know, I know it pisses off a lot of people, but I always have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I just fucking have to do it, you know what I mean? And then I'll go through and check it. And because, like the amount of times, like I might be in workflow, I might be trying to be present with something, and then if my phone's not on Do Not Disturb, it makes the noises and stuff, and then I'm out of being present.
Yeah.
And then so it can take like 20 minutes or something to get present, and then instantly you're out of it, and then you have to go again to be present. So I have it on Do Not Disturb, and then I'll get back to people when I can get back to people. Emails, like when I was especially in my old workplace, as soon as you're on holidays, or as soon as you're finished work for the day, set it on auto reply. You know what I mean? Just 100% set it on auto reply.
Jared
nice.
knows. Jared's over there nodding his head.
Yeah, well, you have to like set on auto reply with a nice message. With my, you could easily say, hey, with my family right now, having a ball. I'll be back to you very soon. You know, doing dad life, mum life, just being present with myself, refilling my cup so I can best, be at service for you tomorrow. Whatever it may be, put a nice message, auto reply, and then people know not to bother you. Yeah.
Yeah, this bounce back, piss off. I'll talk to you in a week.
Regards.
Regards. Always the regards.
Yeah, no, you can tell I've never had an office job.
Yeah, auto replies, bro.
Yeah. No,
Just
we
don't
don't.
do what my cousin did. She got the G and the T wrong.
Oh, regrets.
No, retards.
Oh,
Retards. That's hilarious.
G and the T.
Anyone who got that would have laughed. They would think
Oh,
they would
I
have
was like, oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's gold.
Yeah. Regrets.
Yeah.
There's regrets.
Another thing also, like, I just realised hit me too, like, there was an example that I told the boys beforehand. So I was ready. So someone was beeping me at the traffic lights, and like I was like, far out, here we go. I'm getting agitated, I'm getting pissed off. Like, I'm dropping my kids off to school. It's always not easy in the mornings with your kids. So I'm dropping them off at school, and I'm ready for like some sort of verbal barrage or fingers being, and this time of year, that's going to happen a lot. Yeah, no matter where you are, everyone's on edge. They're stressed. They're tired. They're near burnout. They're not handling their best selves.
Everyone's elevated.
Everyone's elevated. Like, it's like, and this lady pulled up beside me. She went down the window. I'm like, here we go. I'm trying to tell the kids, just shut your eyes, look the other way, mate. Like, and like she she just
Snap this old day.
I know, but she like literally says, hey, just want to let you know your passenger door's part open. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, so look, don't always judge, someone and be aggressive about it. Sort of come from a curious angle. If someone's losing their shit basically in a car park or whatever, you think, far out, man, their day must be really shit. Like, they must have a really, really shitty day. And I'm just so thankful for my life that I'm not acting that way. You know what I mean? Or, I've got a good life or whatever. And just that person maybe hasn't had any kindness or compassion their way for a long time. And, you'd like just try and think of maybe what they're going through. I just try and tell myself that, as hard as it is, because sometimes it's easy to get in a confrontation with people. It's actually harder to pull back and take a breath and go, okay, they must be really struggling right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and also like this time of the year, like if people are losing their shit,
Yeah.
like what happens is like there's a like massive bystander effect too. Like, and we're in this age where everybody just stands back and films everything, right? And so, but it's like, and because no one wants to get involved because everyone's scared of either getting hurt or fucking stabbed or whatever. But sometimes all it needs is like, hey bro, what's going on? Are you all right? Like, and that's sometimes enough to bring people down. Or if you see a parent in the shop struggling with their kids, like, don't just stand there and look and fucking like with those glary, judgy eyes. Like, maybe go over and say, hey, do you need some help for a moment? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're all parents. We can all help each other out. Like, it fucking rips my undies, eh? When you see...
That's a good quote, by the way. I'll put that up on that.
That's a freebie. That is a freebie, everyone. Rips my undies.
When you see a mother stressing with her kids and an old person is looking at them like, and they're fucking glaring with those dagger eyes, it's like, fuck off. You've probably had kids and you've probably got grandkids. Like, why are you being judgy? Like, don't judge people. Like, let's just try and support each other a little bit more. You
I
know?
always, well, not always, but I 8 times out of 10 will always go past them and say, "Oh, I feel ya," or just some kind of. We all know.
It's a nod.
We all feel it.
Is that any better? Because it's like kind of
it is.
patronising,
Good,
isn't it?
nah,
Like, you're kind
nah,
of
'cause
like,
if someone said that to me in that moment,
dagger.
I'd be like, okay, it's cool. Because my
know.
theory is everyone's watching me going,
Yeah.
"Look, this fuck."
and it
but-
makes you feel normal in the moment.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Or usually one of my other kids laughs at me, and I'm like, no, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at this, and it just doesn't
I think
work
also
out too well.
telling him that parent, like, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You're handling yourself very well right now, and you're doing a
100%.
great job. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Thanks,
That's
I
my
need to hear
one.
that."
That's what I say. I'm like, you're doing awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
say. Like,
That's kind of what I'm trying to do.
The ladder approach.
That's my
The ladder
intention.
approach,
Mine's the
yeah.
ladder approach.
Try
We've all
harder.
been
Try
there.
harder.
All been there. We all
Yeah,
get shut. Don't worry.
I love it, mate. Yeah, how good's that?
Yeah.
The ladder approach.
Like, and I'm far from
Rips
perfect
my undies.
sometimes.
That is great.
I know.
I've never heard that.
You
Rips
what?
my-
You never heard
Never
that?
heard rips my undies.
Oh, it must be a New Zealand thing.
Oh.
Jared knows. Yeah,
Well,
see?
it's now going to be in my household thing.
So,
Yeah.
so there's a funny moment. I'm far
Episode title.
Rips my
yeah, it's got to
Absolutely
be.
rips my undies.
What's a picture of dirty undies with like skid marks? Eh? Yeah, perfect. But yeah, for me, like, I'm far from perfect. So I'll give you an example. The other day at our complex, so my kids always run around their bikes, having fun, just with the other kids. It's amazing. My kids and I went to the swimming pool. My kids are like just having fun. It's like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. It's perfect time. They're diving in. Yes, you shouldn't dive in, break the rules, but they're diving in. Like, we're all diving in, man. We're doing
My kids, mate,
bombs
out
and
5
we're
minutes.
doing
That's my rule.
breaking all the rules. And this lady comes out and she just goes off. She goes, you're too loud, you're too noisy. Have you seen the rules? Excessive noise. And I was just fuming. I had to calm because I knew my kids were there. I just had to breathe and say, look, there's obviously a clear difference in age here right now, and yes, I see the rules. We won't dive, but clearly excessive noise, well, that's all perspective, isn't it? And then the kids started crying and they're like, oh, I just want to be happy, Dad. I just want to be and all this. And I'm like, bloody hell. I'm like, I hear ya. Yeah, leave with me. And I'm trying to think, okay, what's the cheekiest way I can get back at this lady? And I'm saying, you know what? You know how you ride your bikes? Emma got up. My partner got up me, by the way, for this, but I still is. You know how you ride your bikes? You got that bell. Every time you ride past her unit, just give it a nice ding ding and say g'day.
Yeah.
And smile and just keep doing that and do round and around and around with your friends. And then I said, I'll do my part in the morning at 5 a.m. when I leave. And I go down the beach or whatever, the sunrise, I'll give them a bit of a horn to say good morning to as well. And that's just my little, I'm not perfect and I'll probably, get a few comments about it. But you know what? That's not, I'm not going out of my way to abuse them. I'm not being violent. I'm just being a bit cheeky and a bit fun with it. So,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Everyone's guilty of that,
Oh,
mate. Don't
yeah.
worry about
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Everyone's.
yeah, no.
They've even gone down that petty route.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've
very
done some,
petty.
I've done some super petty shit.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like how can I get back at you in a way that's just gonna fuck with you,
Over a
but
longer
not
period of
like
time.
in a way that's gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna really just piss you off.
And I'm not going to tell you that it's me, but you're going to know.
That's right.
Yeah.
It could only have been me to have done this.
Yeah.
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 That
Nah.
petty shit.
Yeah, no, it's good. But yeah, this time of the year, we're getting busy. Look out for each other.
We're all in a rush.
You know, we're all in the same boat. You know, we're all trying to get the shit done, but also take a moment. Take
a
the
breath.
moment for yourself.
Get grounded
Yeah.
somewhere, where that may. Another thing is, like, for the men out there, like, that grounding could be anything. Like, literally, you don't have to go out in nature. Like, I'm a nature person, but you can literally hang out in the garage, play with your tools, do a bit of woodwork, work on your car, man.
Friday
like,
night fire.
fire, sit in front of the fire, like, whatever it may be that makes you just feel at peace and present, and you're not thinking about anything else. You know, and if you feel guilty about your kids not, being involved, get them involved, man. Like I get my kids involved pretty much everything. Sometimes it's not a choice; they just got to get involved.
Yeah.
Like if I want to do my thing, they have to go and see the sunrise with me. If they're with me, because I've got no one else to look after them, but I need to do it for me.
Yeah.
I go to the gym around the corner and just do some boxing. Well, my kids have to come with me and box. Because I've got no one else to look after them, but it makes me happy. So whatever it may be, just, if you're working on your car, teach your kids some stuff, man, like some cool stuff,
Right.
Get them, if you're doing woodwork, get them to cut some stuff and whatever it may, go fishing with them, whatever. Just do stuff that grounds you, makes you happy, and think outside the box.
Happy to help me prepare the meat on the weekend.
Yeah,
for the barbecue.
And
You
I bet
actually
you
help me
enjoyed that,
trim the
helping
meat
out.
up and put the rub on it and all that stuff.
Yeah,
And ask me
man.
questions. Why do we do this?
Slap it.
Yeah. Is that too much mustard? No. Just cake it on there, but you don't want to cake it on too much.
Yeah. No,
But yeah, no, well, yeah, it was good. It was good, she enjoyed it too.
she enjoyed it. You enjoyed
And
it.
she
like,
throws out that, how come you're not injecting it? I'm like, how did you know about that? How
Injecting
did you
the
know
meat.
about injecting the meat?
Yeah, you probably.
Smarty pants.
Yeah.
I said, not in this house.
Yeah.
It's just naturally juicy.
Yeah, I love it, mate.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
well done. Oh, it's all been awesome to have you on
Yeah,
again,
cheers,
man.
lads.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you're
it.
welcome back anytime.
Anytime.
You know
Anytime.
that.
And
Number one
congratulations
fan.
as well.
Yeah,
Well deserved.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
well deserved.
Yep.
Yes, it's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
It's just
Absolutely love it.
steps out. And you've got another nomination coming up
Yeah.
shortly for.
Sunshine Coast community, I think it's in the health and wellbeing. So obviously I'm up there quite often, having chats, conversations with people, whatever it may be. I'm always sprouting Dad's community. Like you'll see
Yeah.
my stickers everywhere. I'll be wearing my shirt. I'll be just on the community boards. We've got the hike. Shout out to the hike guys.
Yep.
Jace, Dave and Ben, and the men that do go along. I know you guys have been on it occasionally. So yeah, just shout out to them because that's always on the sunny coast. So
Yeah.
just been cool being nominated as a finalist for that too. So
That's cool, man. It's cool. Well,
um,
good luck for that one too.
Cheers, appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, good things. Good
Yeah.
things on the horizon, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Nice,
it's
nice.
pretty cool. Hey, yeah,
No, awesome, man. Oh, cheers, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
very
you.
much, man.
appreciate it.
Thanks for coming along.
Awesome, thanks,
Cheers,
lads.
buddy.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Cheers, the men behind
Yep.
the camera.
Yeah. Remember, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, share, and if you got any topics that you want to hear about, let us know. We're more than happy to venture out, venture in, venture out, whatever. All right. Peace.
Real talk. We're putting it all on the table. You know what to do.